Hi, this is Shira. Do you have anxiety? Because I want to talk about parenting your inner child. If you have anxiety as an adult, or you're just generally unhappy, you are among the majority of living human beings. But it doesn't have to stay this way. I work with children, and one of the most easily undetected problems I see with early childhood caregivers is emotional neglect. Little humans require attention and guidance. But if they're left to cry without being comforted, act out aggression in an unhealthy way without any consequence, or left to play by themselves for far too long so that they're lonely, this leads to behavioral problems. Either they attach easily to anyone who will give them attention, or they don't attach to anyone because they feel like people aren't safe. They learn that they have to fend for themselves. Many of us were not supported properly. A lot of us were either abused, witnessed abuse, or both. Now you're here wondering how you can feel better. And I'm here to tell you that you can parent yourself. You're an adult now. If you were your own child, imagine what age you would need yourself the most. Now, this age might shift as you give yourself this attention that you so needed at the time. But let's go back to a version of you that feels so painful. And let's sit with them and imagine them with us. Imagine this however you prefer. Whether they're in the room with you, if you're holding them, if you are them, but also being comforted by your older self, whatever works for you. When did you need your company, reassurance, love, support, and safety? So imagine they're with you right now. How would you take care of them? How would you need to be taken care of at the time? If any emotions come up, that's a beautiful thing because you're safe now. You're safe to feel how you feel freely without any judgment. You can hold yourself and let yourself cry if you need to, or let yourself scream. To heal unprocessed emotions, we have to feel them. Some people think that once you start feeling these things, it won't ever stop because you're holding on to so much, it feels so overwhelming and unsafe to let out. But I want to say it is safe. When we run away from our emotions, they stay with us. They chase us when we run, and they follow us through every decision that we make. But when we feel them, when we process them, when we cry, we allow it to move through us so that we're not holding on so tightly to it, so that we're not so scared of feeling it and avoiding it, but knowing that it's always there. It doesn't have to always be there. When you really experience the pain, you get stronger because you know that you can handle anything life throws at you. You can. And you will, and you are, because you're here. And I'm so proud of you. But it is healthy to cry and process our emotions, and it's healthy to connect to our body. Our bodies carry our truth. By connecting with our body and how we feel, we can more deeply understand our own truth. Whenever we need any clarity, we can ask ourselves. And we can know with full certainty that's how we feel because we're no longer in our heads. We're feeling in our body. If you ask yourself how you feel about something, ask your body. It knows because it carries that emotion. Now, parenting our inner child can also feel like talking to yourself kindly and reassuring yourself like you would to a small child. Not in a way that would condescend yourself or make you feel small, but in a way that is encouraging and loving and supportive. So that tasks feel accomplishable even if we don't want to do them. Or a mean comment from someone won't be taken so personally. So how would you want to be spoken to if you needed your own support? And what can you tell yourself knowing that you do need your support? Parenting ourselves means taking care of our emotions, our nutrition, our activities, scheduling things that will make us happy, encouraging ourselves to be kind and honest to others, and to make sure that we do our best. At the same time, it's about giving ourselves grace for not knowing any better. There's a lot of things we wish we knew, but we don't. So we're gonna make mistakes. Regardless of age, we're still learning. It's never too late. To forgive yourself then for not knowing what you know now, and forgive yourself now for not knowing what you're gonna know in the future. Don't hold yourself to an impossible standard. Love this version of you. The version of you who's doing their best. And with the loving attention you give yourself, things may not seem so heavy, because you'll be on your side. But then again, you are loved, no matter how you feel about yourself. This is a moment-to-moment practice, and it can feel absolutely impossible, but deciding that you will be nice to yourself is a beautiful thing. No matter how hard it may feel, it beats the alternative to not trying at all. So, bye for now.